Hello everybody. Today's agenda, we're gonna pull that 351 out of that truck right there. Ugh. I'm not feeling too ambitious, but I need to pull the 302 out of this truck and set back down in that one, so when I take it back to the storage lot, this motor's out of the weather and out of my way. I'm in this deep. I've got everything unbolted, pulled the intake, drained the oil. At this point, this motor is full of gunk, so this is going to be kind of like a science experiment. I've got the gasket kit ordered. We're going to throw it in the truck. We're going to see if we can clean it, if it blows up. I've never seen sludge this heavy. It looks like they were using Quaker steak in the 80s, man. That is some thick. So we're gonna run first oil change. I'm gonna try to get as much of this out as I can, just scrubbing. First oil change, we're gonna use, I guess, 2 quarts of diesel. Let it run for, I don't know, 30 minutes. Drain it, refill it, and probably do the same thing again. Ugh. What are we doing?
Taking off the lug nuts.
Lay it to it. About to drop the socket, push it back on. There you go. Okay, we got the cherry picker hooked up, got the lift plate on, got the manifold bolted down, got 8 bolts in it. That should be enough. This is Helper Hannah's first time pulling a motor. So the game plan here, we're gonna lift the motor up. I'm just gonna pull the truck back from underneath it, so we're not sitting here trying to pull our guts out to pull the motor. We'll see. Gonna put you guys on a time lapse. We'll be back in a minute.
Get this on the engine stand and get it cleaned up, painted, and ready for gaskets.
What do you think about your first engine pulling experience?
It's great. Love antifreeze.
Down easy.
Delicious.
This motor may be a little bit spent, guys, but we're still gonna try it. Not me. So what we got here is some cab corner rod. Got a spot weld cutter. We're gonna go through and find all the spot welds, drill them out. We're gonna do about like we did on the driver's side. I've got the patch panels, gonna cut out small, no more than what you need to replace. So I'm gonna draw a line, I guess probably right below this body line. We're gonna come right here, that's starting to get a little bit weak. So probably about the same size. We'll go right up beside the edge of this little indentation, up over. But like I said, I'm gonna drill out the spot welds, cut it out, trace it on the new pieces, tack it back in. I've got to order a set of inner cab mounts. It's about the same on both sides. Went too far on these, experimenting with the spot weld cutter. But straight line, should be easy to patch. I'm just gonna lay the pieces I cut out on the new pieces, trace them out, use them as a template, and they should tack right back in. Okay, so the next step is flattening all that out around the pinch weld, laying it on your new piece of metal, scribing. I had to use a screwdriver to scribe because I don't have anything besides a black Sharpie. When I have my cutting glasses on, I'm afraid that I won't be able to see what I'm doing. And that should be a patch panel. Get your trusty dusty angle grinder, and boom, you've got a patch panel. Perfect. Let's go tack this in. Okay, so next step, I cut this one a little bit short, typical. You're gonna fit it up. You're gonna come clean your edges up where you're gonna tack it in. Tack, 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 tack. Don't hold too much heat in one spot or you're gonna warp it and it's gonna look like crap. Worse than it's gonna look anyway. Burn it in. Okay, so this is what we ended up with. I'm about to tack this thing in place. Just wanted to show you guys the progress. I still have a little hole right there I need to go back and fill in, but that's it ground down. My opinion, that looks a lot better than it did when I started. A bunch of big holes in it. This video is supposed to be me cleaning up my motor, getting it resealed. I just came over to Dad's today to put on a muffler on Norma because it's extremely loud. But here we are making progress on this, which is a success. All progress is still progress. Well, there we go. I'm calling it. I'm gonna throw some paint on it. Is it perfect? No. But one thing you've got to keep in mind, I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm pulling this all out of my hind end. We made several passes. I cut off another little piece and used it as a filler. You can see both welds. That gap's filled. Everything lines up good. I'm gonna get a grinder in there to try to clean that up. It's better than it was. There's not a big hole. The back side back here I'm gonna lay down in a minute and plug weld the holes that I used to cut out with the spot weld cutter, so it'll kind of be spot welded again-ish in a way. Here's the other side about wrapped up. All I lack is down at the bottom right there. I think I'm gonna go get a piece of filler. That one cut kind of weird, but there you go. And all I'm trying to show is, I don't know what I'm doing, but surely if I can do it, some of you guys can figure it out too. Go out there and work on your stuff. Get something done. You are not gonna finish anything if you don't get started. Well, next up, we've got to get the bed on the truck. Got to get the cap mounts changed. Drop beams, motor in, be good to go. Got the muffler welded on that little rig today. It's quieter, but not as quiet as I'd like it to be. But this just goes to show, if you don't try, you're not gonna know. I think it looks pretty good. It looks better than having holes in it. I'm not a professional, but again, if you don't practice, if you don't try, you're never gonna find out whether or not you can do it. And if I can do it, anybody's capable of doing it. That's my advice for the day.
Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to. You've been watching Bumpside Garage.